So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, having my own company, because if you work for someone else, you're not in control, right? You never become independent, and you don't have the flexibility also to change, right? And to change directions and to change your goals also, right?
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have a special guest. So, Kansley, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you so much for having me on your show, Harry.
Pleasure.
My name is Vera Zambrano. I am the founding partner of law firm Vera Zambrano and Associates. And I founded my first company when I was 28 in Germany.
Wow.
And 2 years later, 2.5 years later, I expanded internationally. And I'm now located in the States, and my headquarters is still in Germany, but I practice international law.
Wow. So why did you decide to become an entrepreneur? Because one thing is being a lawyer, yeah, and completely different thing is be on charge of a law firm. Sound the same, but it's not the same.
Yes, exactly. So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, having my own company, because if you work for someone else, you're not in control, right? You never become independent, and you don't have the flexibility also to change, right? And to change directions and to change your goals also, right? So I knew I wanted to be a company owner, and to combine this with, the passion for law was always my dream. And that's why I went for it. That was my plan A, and it worked out.
Your plan A. Oh my God. And so what, so do you have any entrepreneur in your family? For your dad, your mom, a
No,
close
so
friend?
far, no entrepreneurs, no company owners. So like, I'm the first one who started their own company. Yes.
So then what happened? What happened when you talk to your phone, you talk to your family and your friends, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna find a job. Yeah, because I have this in my I study chemical engineer just to make my mom and my dad happy. Oh, you have to study, you need to go to university, and then you need to find a job, and this is how you're gonna be fine. Um, I'm like you, right? I have something within me. One day I'm gonna do something great. One day I'm gonna do
Yes.
something amazing. But mom and dad, you need to keep them happy, otherwise they kick you out of the house. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you have to be. You definitely have to be a risk taker. Yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
for sure.
So what happened? How your family and friends take it? They say, okay, we're gonna support you anyway, or do you have a little bit of resistance there?
No, so they knew that I was different in that way. I was always very fast with my decisions, right? I made a decision, I stick to it, I don't regret it. So, I'm a risk taker. I was always like this, right? I was never going to stay being in an employment or work for someone else. So it was never for me.
Yeah, it's interesting because the other day I was listening something about critical thinking, and they were explaining, oh, you have to think and you have to evaluate all your possibilities, and then you need to find the best one and everything. And I'm thinking all this, and I was thinking, oh, this is not how I operate. I decide fast. Somebody told me once, or my book publisher actually told me, Harry, successful people decide fast and figure out how to
Exactly.
do it. Unsuccessful people think about all the time and never do anything. So
Yes, exactly.
in which
Yes.
boat you want to be? And I say, I want to be in the boat that the people decide fast and don't regret it. And well, as an entrepreneur, sometimes honestly have been very good. Sometimes I failed big. If I tell you my failures, you will start to cry. And I don't want to depress you. So,
Okay.
as an entrepreneur, but together with that came a lot of wins, right? So you decided
Yes.
really fast, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna stop me. However, become an entrepreneur and look at you doing an international expansion. Oh God, if it's difficult to build a brand in your own country, now to build an international, tell me about it when we build our global speakers and leaders. Take it from a local brand to a global brand. We went to Singapore, Dubai, Mexico, Peru, you name it. It's
Yes.
completely different ball game. So let's talk about this. So wait, who taught you? Because one thing is to be a lawyer. So how you learn how to find the clients, how to do marketing,
Yes.
how to find your partners, who teach you, how you learn that, how often
Yes.
do you fail? It costs you money, how you came up for your failure. Tell us a little bit more about.
Yes, yes. So I think nowadays, if you're starting now, right, in these days, you have it a lot easier to start a company
Absolutely, I
because
agree.
you have so many channels. You can just go and build up your social media and have a good branding online. You don't have to
Absolutely.
spend a lot of money. You have it much easier than a couple of years ago or a couple of decades ago, even, right? So when I started, I did it all by myself. I didn't hire anyone in the first place, right? And I had
You
no
couldn't
one to
afford,
would have
you
to
have to
just
wear out the
start.
hat.
You would have to start from zero, right? If you
Mhm.
don't want to, I didn't want to have, funding or anyone supporting me, right? I wanted to do it all by myself. So, I started, I think about from the end, what clients do I want to attract, right? International clients, because there is a niche. There's a niche that not a lot of attorneys can really represent them, right, or consult them. So I was writing a lot of articles. I was writing so many articles and published so many legal blogs.
Wow.
And that's how I got a lot of customers online, right?
Very.
So they contacted our law firm only online
Because of
through
your
our blog.
articles, that was amazing.
Exactly.
Because of your blog. So what do you have, a blog?
Yes,
So
exactly.
so basically we can say that you were one of the pioneers of the
Well,
building
not
a
pioneers,
community online.
but
Yeah,
I think you have to show people why you love something, right? And
absolutely.
why they can trust you. So you have to write about what you're passionate about, right? So because
Mhm.
otherwise people will not know that you're
And
existing.
back then it was no Instagram, there was no Facebook, there was
No.
nothing. So how people will know about you?
Yes,
Write and
exactly.
put in blog.
So I wasn't even on any social media with my business back then, right?
Wow.
Now we have the YouTube and Facebook and like all kind of things, Instagram, and my team is operating, right? And my team is doing that. I'm not even doing that because I don't have any time for it, right?
Mhm.
But they told me you have to do it, right? Because nowadays a lot of clients are looking on social media, and not only on Google, right? So you have to do, and I was a little bit hesitant, but I think to also, show a little bit more about your company, you have to be on social media and to have to keep going every single day. You just have to keep posting about your work.
Exactly. Because in the end of the day, we are building a brand, and part of building this brand is create high quality content about
Yes,
your company and about you what you can do for your clients. And
yes,
I think so. What message do you have from there, from attorneys or law firms there, or entrepreneurs in general, that they are telling you, oh no, I'm too busy, I don't have time for social media, I don't have time to write a blog, I don't have time to write about my business, I'm so busy finding clients because I need to pay my bills. What message
yes.
do you have for these people?
I would say find someone who is a marketing person, because lawyers are usually, we're not financial experts. Like
Absolutely.
I had to learn it all by myself.
Oh,
Taxes, everything, the financial aspects, right? So we are experts in legal matters, but we don't know how to do marketing or
absolutely.
PR, right? So hire
Absolutely.
someone that is good in those things,
Social
that is
media.
passionate. Yes, that's
Exactly.
very important.
Because at the end of the day, it's a
Yes,
business. Actually, somebody told me, I don't know if it's true, I'm not a lawyer, somebody told me that there are a couple of states in United States that, because I think, it's my understanding that United States, in order to have a law firm, you have to be a lawyer, and you have to have a bar, and you have to have a license to be a lawyer. But he told me that there is a couple of states that now, but I don't know if I don't know how far is this true. He told me that there are a couple of states that are allowing people that they are not lawyers to run law firms. And when he told me that, I said, wow, this could be a really challenging, because the people that will come to run this law firm, they are not lawyers, they are entrepreneurs. And because they are entrepreneurs, they're coming with completely different mindset. These people know about client acquisition. These people know about marketing. They know about sales. They know and if they can hire a group of lawyers to do the job, they're gonna make a huge competition to the traditional law firm, like you said. They are the lawyers. Let's face it, most of the law firms that I know, right, of is it's not only United States, all over the world. All the lawyers find the clients because referral. Okay, a friend told them, and every time that we have someone, a business, come and talk to us, and they tell us, oh, no, all my clients come from referral. The only thing that I'm thinking is, wow, these people are leaving a lot of money on the table. Because if the clients are coming for referral, that means that the product is excellent. That means they're doing an amazing service. That's why the people are recommending their friend.
Yes.
So that means that they're so good delivering the product that if they put some marketing and PR, like you said, and they start to do the social media, they start to do X, Y, and Z, they're gonna go to the roof because they're leaving a lot of money on the table. When you are you're doing social media, you're doing PR. No, I don't need that. You get on my client by referral. I'm thinking, my God, you're leaving so much money on the table.
Yes, exactly. You have to do everything. You cannot just do by personal referrals or friends, family, or you can count on the people that already know the firm. You have to like get everyone, right? And that's why you have to reach out. You have to reach out on the internet, social media, or even, writing blogs, getting published in different articles, right? Getting published on different media outlets. So you have to always keep going because referrals are only a little part of your clients.
But most of the law firms out there, this is what the majority of clients, unless that they are big firm and they can afford marketing department, things like that. So all the small practices, this is how they do. So how come, look at you, right? You at the beginning you say, I'm a little bit hesitant and about this social media thing, but you're doing it for your business. People think, oh, Harry loves to do the podcast. I do love to do the podcast, but I'm not a TV presenter, I'm an entrepreneur. But now, if you're gonna be in business, you have to be a TV presenter, you have to be a radio host, you have to be in the cover of the magazine, you have to do PR because you have to put the product out there. So we don't do this because we love it. Eventually, we have a great time meeting amazing people during this broadcast, but we're doing this because we are in business and we have to talk about our business, to talk about our product, our service. And, if the competition are not doing it because they are scared or they're shy, they're leaving money on the table. And let's face it, today we live in a society that a kid with 21 years old with a big following in social media can take out a business with 30, 40 years of experience. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. Just because you can reach a lot of people, in seconds or in minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell us a little bit more why you decided that it's already complex to build a brand, to build a successful law firm in your country. Why do you think that was a good idea to go global, which is to go to new territories that you don't know the people, you don't know the culture, you don't know anything about it, and to expand rather than being a local brand to become a global brand?
It's a good question. Because I was censured in the capital, right? In Berlin, the capital of Germany. And I got almost, I would say 85% were non-Germans.
Wow.
So because my website was in English, Spanish, and German from the beginning.
Very good. That was a great idea. Whose idea was this? Your idea?
Yes, my idea. So I wanted to also expand to other languages, right? To French, to Portuguese, or to attract just more people and more countries, right? So because we had a lot of expats in Germany, or a lot of professionals in the capital, especially, and it just came one to another, right? I was not really looking for it, but I just had most of the clients were international. So non-Germans, mostly English or Spanish speaking, and finding them was the start of the idea, right? To expand and to also have a bigger presence for them.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.